At 8,500 meters above sea level, where the sky turns black even in daylight, and your blood thickens from lack of oxygen, a man lies motionless in the snow. His neon green boots poke out from under a blanket of ice. His body is curled in the fetal position, as if trying to stay warm. But he's been dead for decades. And yet, every year, climbers stop beside him, not to pay respects, but to catch their breath. He became known only by his boots, a nickname whispered in fear and familiarity. Green Boots. Who was he? Why was he never recovered? And how did another man die right beside him, while people watched? This is not just a story about death. It's about what we're willing to ignore, in our pursuit of glory. Welcome to our weird world, where the strangest stories become reality. If you love these kinds of tales, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell. This way, you'll be notified whenever new content comes out, and you won't miss any of the world's deepest mysteries. Now let's dive in on today's new story. Most believe Green Boots was Tsewang Palger, a 28-year-old Indian mountaineer, and member of the Indo-Tibetan Border Police. In May 1996, during one of Everest's deadliest climbing seasons, he and two others attempted the summit via the dangerous north face. Palger and his companions reached the top, but were hit by a sudden storm during their descent. Two of the men vanished without a trace. Palger was last seen entering a small rock alcove on the northeast ridge. But he never left. The body found there matched his gear exactly, especially the bright green Koflak boots, uncommon among climbers. That, combined with the timing and location, makes it almost certain Green Boots is Tsewang Palger. But Indian authorities never officially confirmed it. No recovery mission was attempted. And so, he remained a man with no face, only boots. Some still wonder, was it truly Palger? Or could another soul have met the same fate in that same cave? The path to Everest's summit is lined with death. Over 300 climbers have perished trying to conquer it. And many are still exactly where they died. At such high altitudes, even lifting your own foot feels like dragging a sandbag. The area above 8,000 meters is called the death zone for a reason. Your body slowly shuts down, even if you're standing still. Muscles waste, brains swell, and the cold doesn't just burn, it paralyzes. Trying to carry a corpse down would risk the life of every person involved. So the dead stay. Green Boots lay directly on the main path to the summit via the northeast ridge. Climbers had no choice but to step over his legs, rest next to his body, and continue upward. Some spoke of the strange feeling of having a frozen corpse as your guide. One climber in 2005 wrote, "He was there when I went up. Still there when I came down. His eyes were open. I tried not to look." In 2006, another body joined him. David Sharp, a 34-year-old British climber, set out to reach the summit alone and with minimal oxygen, a risky and controversial choice. On his descent, Sharp collapsed in the same rock alcove, mere feet from Green Boots. And he was still alive. At least 40 climbers passed him that night. Some thought he was Green Boots. Others realized he was alive but didn't stop, either believing it was too late or unwilling to risk their own lives. One group did stop. A team from Dawa Sherpa's expedition reportedly saw him breathing and mumbling, his face blackened by frostbite. But he was too weak to move, and help wouldn't arrive in time. Later, Mark Inglis, a double amputee climber from New Zealand, confirmed, "David was alive when we passed him. He was in a terrible state. But up there, you have to look after yourself. Sharp died alone, curled next to Green Boots, his body slowly freezing as the world walked by. His death sparked a global debate. Has the race to the summit made climbers forget their humanity? For more than 20 years, Green Boots remained in that cave, motionless, silent, unavoidable. Climbers used him as a landmark, a grim milepost. Once you pass Green Boots, you're near the top. He became part of Everest lore. Some whispered prayers. Others looked away. A few took photos. His identity, his story, his humanity, lost beneath the wind and snow. Then, in 2014, Green Boots mysteriously disappeared. No official explanation was given. Some claimed he was buried out of respect. Others believe Chinese authorities moved the body to reduce bad publicity about Everest's growing death toll. But rumors persist. In 2017, a climber reported seeing what looked like a curled-up figure under a layer of ice near the same cave. Could Green Boots still be there, hidden just beneath the surface? Or is the mountain simply holding another secret? Everest was once a sacred symbol, called Komolungma, or Goddess Mother of the World, by Tibetans. But today, it's a bucket list item for influencers, thrill seekers, and even tourists with minimal climbing experience. In peak season, the summit trail is so crowded that climbers must sometimes wait in line, while others die nearby. Photos show human traffic jams above the death zone. People selfie next to prayer flags while a frozen body lies a few meters away. Sir Edmund Hillary, the first man to summit Everest, once said, "Human life is far more important than just getting to the top of a mountain." And yet, Everest has become a frozen graveyard, a place where lost climbers become trail markers, and every victory walks over tragedy. Green Boots and David Sharp weren't just victims of the cold. They were victims of ambition pushed too far. He never spoke a word. He didn't cry for help. But every climber who passed Green Boots felt something, they just didn't all stop to feel it. Whether he was Tsewang Palger or not, Green Boots became a silent guardian, watching dreamers risk everything for a view from the top of the world. He is a question frozen in time: what is the summit worth, if it costs your soul? If you found this story haunting, subscribe to our Weird World for more real-life mysteries, strange deaths, and places you were never meant to find. Because the world has a lot more to hide. And some stories stay buried in the snow.